Udaipur, the lake city, the romantic city, and I think it's probably one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen. The lakes are calming and beautiful, the palaces are lovely, and the streets are full of street art and colour and vibrancy. It's wonderful. You have to come to Udaipur. Really. Udaipur is known as the City of the Lakes and is in southern Rajasthan. Today, I wanted the narrow, lively streets of the old city, but first, a chai stop. Sometimes weird things happen. So I met a guy in a shop, we're talking about chai. He says, you have to come to my house because my wife makes the best chai. So I've now arrived at his house. And this is inside, and this is his lovely wife. What's your name?
My name Tina. Hi.
Nice to meet you. And his wife invited me into her kitchen. So we got milk. And water.
2 person.
Yes. 2 person, 2 cups. Almost 2.
1 cup water.
Yes. One cup milk.
And this is sugar.
Sugar, of course.
So 2 spoon sugar. You like less, so less. Black tea.
Okay. I'm making it from scratch.
1 spoon.
Okay, 1 black tea.
And this is my handmade spicy.
Yes.
Inside the ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, black pepper, clove, green cardamom, all these ingredients mix.
Okay.
Half spoon.
Only a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all this mix.
Yes. Mix and boil.
Yeah. 5
Okay.
minute boil.
Yes.
And tea is ready.
Lovely. I love chai so much. It's starting to bubble. And here it comes. Nice.
Okay.
Easy.
It's ready.
It's hot, but it's delicious. Cheers.
Yes.
I drink chai like Indian now.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. It's good chai. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you.
Bye.
It's a couple hours later. I'm still to explore Udaipur. I literally just stepped out of my hotel and walked down the street. I needed to get a couple of things for a shop. Got talking to the shopkeeper. We were talking about chai and spices and all things India. And then I ended up at his house where his wife made chai for me. And they were lovely. People here are just the most hospitable and amazing people you'll ever find. It's incredible. I don't know why people say bad things about India and how going to India is dangerous and difficult. The people have been just the most amazing people I've ever met. They're so kind and generous and such fun. That's one of the many reasons why I love India, spontaneous ceremonies. So this is what the streets of Udaipur look like. This is the old part of town. Here in the old part there's plenty of shops for tourists and the city castle, city palace and the lakes. And this is where people come to Udaipur. This is Gangor Ghat, one of many, the beautiful lakes here in Udaipur. It's really beautiful here, and I understand why sometimes they refer to this as the Venice of India. The architecture's gorgeous and the lakes are lovely. And the pigeons kind of add atmosphere. Yeah, it's lovely. Everybody's a star in their own world, yeah? I love it. I actually mean that. Like, get out and be creative, and why not, you know? Just if you're filming yourself, your adventures or whatever, be creative. It's a lovely way to live, you know? You'll feel more alive, and you'll have something to share with your children and grandchildren one day. And the lake is gorgeous, and you can see why they call this a romantic... Thanks, buddy. Thank you. You can see why they call this the romantic city. The ghats are beautiful, but they're not just for sightseeing. They're actually being used by local people. Some people go down and they actually bathe and wash themselves. So I'm trying to be respectful and not film any of that. They do their washing as well. And it's just used for daily life. And of course, no shortage of tuk-tuk drivers all wanting to take you places. But I love to walk, and this is a really good city for walking in. Here's the bridge that crosses the lake. This one's a pedestrian bridge, which means it's nice and quiet. Just over here is the traffic. And looking at bridges like that, you can see why sometimes they refer to Udaipur as the Venice of India. There's a whole series of lakes here at Udaipur. This is the main one with the city around it. Out of town there are some others. There's Tiger Lake apparently, which I'm going to try and get to later this afternoon, maybe for sunset. I hear it's very good. And of course, this is a beautiful setting for your pre-wedding photos, which seems to be happening a lot. Hey guys.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Oh, you guys look great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody in India is just so friendly. It's so lovely. It's a really lovely place to come and visit. Way up the top up there, that's the city palace. This is Pichola Lake. Pichola, I'm not quite sure how you say it. This is the first time since I've been in India where I can see a city where there are loads and loads of motorbike rentals. Like in Bali in Indonesia, you can do that really easily. It's not easy in India, but it is here. However, that 250 gets you a really old model, and I was talking with some guys and they say, yes, it's an old model, and if it breaks down while you're out, that's your responsibility. You got to take it to a mechanic and fix it, and that'll cost you a lot more. So you're better off paying maybe 500, 600, 700 rupees for the day, and you'll get a recent model that's reliable. Keep that in mind. Not for me though. I'd rather just be walking and dodging motorbikes. A lot of homestays, a lot of restaurants, a lot of hotels, a lot of places selling fabric and handicrafts. There's plenty here for travellers. Theo, where are you from? And come just have a look in my shop.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Where are you from?
See what I mean? Australia.
Rupee, one
Where are you
pen.
from? Where are you from?
1
all the
rupee,
time?
1 pen, and what more? What more questions you get?
Where are you from? Come into my shop, just looking.
No,
looking.
that is asking, not questions.
Yeah,
that
you
people
true.
ask you.
You true, that's true.
What other questions you
Oh, am I married? Do I have children?
get? No, on the road they don't ask you like that.
I do get that a lot.
You just walking and someone asks you are married.
No. In the villages I get that.
Okay, yeah, because in rural areas people are like you, aged, like me.
Yeah.
They ask me also if you are married or not, because they get married when they are young, like
Yes.
18,
Yes,
21.
yes.
They get married. They
Yes.
have kids.
Yes.
Like me, big.
Are you
they
married?
No, I'm not. You ask me. You asking the same thing, brother. You are coming in the queue.
Another really important fact about Udaipur. I've been to a couple of places now, and I can tell you, you can actually get a real coffee. Something I really love about Rajasthan is colour. It's everywhere.
You can look inside, you can make video inside.
No, it's okay.
No? There.
The other thing about Udaipur, street art is everywhere, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And if you're coming to Udaipur, this restaurant should be on your to-do list. Really high-class restaurants here. You could spend some money, some serious money. The restaurant is part of this hotel, which is a heritage hotel, but it's right on the lake and it has a great view. It's probably going to cost me loads just for something simple, but it's going to be worth it, I'm sure. Imagine the sunsets from here. Unfortunately, you won't get it because the sun rises in that direction. You have to get up very early to see the sunrise. Dining here was way out of my budget, so I kept it simple with an orange juice. But what a beautiful spot to enjoy the lake. Later in the afternoon, I paid 700 rupees for a tuk-tuk to Tiger Lake, which is about 10 kilometers out of town. I could have gone to Monsoon Palace, but that was another 700 rupees for entry, and I hear it's not very good. Tiger Lake, it's free. So sunset at the Monsoon Palace, which is that one I showed you as we went past. It's high on the hill. It overlooks Udaipur, and you can go there, but I've heard that the view is nice, but that's about all it has to offer. And it's about 700 rupees for entry. Whereas here at the end of Tiger Lake, I can go up to a little temple and have sunset, and the locals tell me it's actually a better sunset. So I've had a tuk-tuk to here, and I'm just clambering up for about 10 minutes. We'll get to the top of the hill and look out over the lake and hopefully catch a beautiful sunset. This lake is actually a natural lake, and it's the drinking water for the city of Udaipur, so it's actually really clean. It's insanely beautiful. Which is why it's such a popular spot for pre-wedding photos.
3, 2, 1. Light fill bar fry do same. Na. Alai nahi thi dekh. ये फोटो विदेश तक के जाएगा आज वीडियो में अपलोड होगा ना ब्लॉग में
Udaipur is the city of romance. Here's your proof. Thing with being a traveller in India, a foreigner, everybody wants photos of you. And here they're taking beautiful wedding photos and they want me in a photo. I don't even know why. So come on guys, let's get in the photo.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, start. Yeah.
Take me back into your heart. Back into your heart. Take me back into your heart. Back into your heart. Take me back into your heart. Take me back into your heart.
And after that beautiful day in Udaipur, I went up to the rooftop cafe at Rainbow Cafe to enjoy the last of the sunset and a cool beer.